In our last episode, the Seahawks faced a roller coaster of challenges. We were outgunned and outpaced in a brutal home loss to the Dolphins, turning over the ball and leaving us questioning who we are as a team. But just when it seemed like we might crumble, our offense came alive on the road, stealing our way to a victory against the Lions in a primetime spotlight. We're still struggling to find our true identity, but one thing's for sure, this season is far from predictable. We've yet to secure a win at home this season, but today might be our best chance. We're up against the winless Giants, who've taken the Lions' spot as the league's worst offense. It's a golden opportunity to turn things around against this team that has yet to reach 20 points this season and finally defend our turf. And we'll get our first look at standout rookie Malik Neighbors, who's wearing the number 14 because the kicker won't part with his number 9. But the number we're really focused on is his touchdown count, and our mission is to keep that number at 0. However, the Giants' biggest threat is on the other side of the ball. Their defensive line is no joke, and how we handle this challenge could determine the outcome of this game. This is a real test for us, especially with 3 of our starters on the offensive line sidelined. Rookie Satawa Lamea will step up as our starting center, and he's got a tall order ahead of him against this formidable front. We've got a big matchup today with everything on the line, and we'll see if we can build on our recent win. If you're ready for the highs, the lows, and everything in between, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us for an unforgettable rebuild. As Myers launches it into the Seattle sky. Welcome to Week 5, everyone. This is the backup running back Tyrone Tracy. He finds a crease and taking this up for a nice return. Here is the heavily invested Daniel Jones taking the field, and it's been a challenging year for this team. They're in search of their first win, and Jones has yet to find his rhythm. If they're looking to turn things around today, it's going to start with gaining momentum early. As they open the game with the handoff, and Devin Singletary gives them a strong start to the drive. Julian Love with the tackle, and he was a huge contributor in closing out the victory in Detroit. As Singletary takes this the other way and gets just enough for the first down. As Jones will drop back for his first pass, and that's broken up. Good coverage there by Tyrell Dotson. Needing to get 10, Jones with time, slings it out to the flat, caught, and Woolen just makes enough contact to force him out of bounds, and the Giants will open up with a punt. Gilliam will avoid Pritchett's speed, and this out-of-bounds kick will land at the 26. Geno Smith, coming off his best game of the season against the Lions, leads the offense onto the field. The biggest highlight? He kept the ball clean with 0 interceptions, and let's see if he can keep that rhythm going as the Seahawks look to build on their recent success. As they continue to rely on the ground game, Walker off to a good start, and so far this season, if he goes over 100 yards, we have won each game. As Metcalf now in motion, Geno looks downfield, fires across and hitting Tyler Lockett, who works his way upfield, taking them near midfield. He's really stepped up after Metcalf was knocked out last game and was incredible to watch. As Walker doesn't get much success on this second down run. Needing to get to the 38, Smith drops, lofts it, and a beautiful ball into the arms of JSN, who was able to find the end zone last game, and our playmakers are off to a good start. As Metcalf gets into the action and fighting his way forward for another first down. This is the type of drive you can be proud of when everyone is stepping up and making plays. As Smith will throw again, left side, and a tough grab made near the sidelines, and JSN shows us his resilience as he gets them inside the 5. Already a great drive, but can they finish? Smith goes back to Metcalf, and he gets stood up by 3 defenders. Inching closer, they go to Walker, finds a crease, almost, as he gets halfway there. 3rd and goal, passing again, Smith rolling out right, throws across, hits Njigba coming back to the ball, and gets swarmed well short of the goal line. Looking to set the tone, going for it on 4th down, and Walker will trot right in. Seahawks get ahead after a drive where everyone contributed and capped off by a Kenneth Walker run. Great start to the game, and I want to try and show more kickoffs this year since they are a bit more exciting to watch. As Tracy taking it back again, has a huge hole up the middle, and another great return. This one will have the Giants start near midfield. Tyrone Tracy, just a rookie, making a big impact. And how about another one in Byron Murphy stuffing Singletary for a loss? This is the kind of dominance we expect from our top pick as he continues to develop. As Jones slings this right and caught by Slayton, getting the first down. And our defense was a bit vulnerable while in zone coverage. As Singletary takes another carry on the second down, and they'll look to convert here to keep the drive alive. Needing to get to the 33, Jones unleashes it and into the hands of Malik Neighbors with his first catch of the game. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch that matchup against our secondary. As Jones opts to keep this, good blocking outside, foot race with Owosu, and he's going to run into the end zone. Tie game. We simply were not prepared for it. Offense looking to replicate their success. Geno heaves it left, and DK, stopping on a dime, makes another catch, propelling them past midfield. Seahawks trying to stay in rhythm of spreading the football, as Walker's carry only nets them one. This defensive line is still something we'll need to be aware of, as Walker gets it again on second down with more space. This time, they're only able to gain a couple. Trying to reach the 38-yard line, Geno drops, fires short of the sticks, and Lockett able to hold on. Seahawks went for it on fourth down last time, but this time they'll just take the penalty and give more space for Dixon, as he boots this deep into Giants territory. They'll let it go, and an unfriendly bounce to the end zone for a touchback. Giants now in their third drive, starting from their own 20, as Jones drops back, fires left, and caught. Allen Robinson turning this upfield and quickly getting them a first down to start this drive. Jones has been playing at a high level so far in this game, as he throws right side and caught for another first down. Rookie Theo Johnson beating Jerome Baker out in coverage, and that's been a challenge for our linebackers this year. As Jones looks downfield, can't find anyone, he decides to roll out and take off. He'll slide and pick up 7 more yards in his second rushing attempt of the day. Already scored using his legs, now he'll throw. Fires across and hits his man. Darius Slayton turns the corner and brings them all the way down inside the 5. Devin Witherspoon was the one beat out there in coverage, and this time they'll go backwards. Derek Hall, who had a sack last game, comes up huge here for the TFL. Second and goal. Jones back to pass. Throws left side well short of the goal line, but will make up the yards they just lost. Defense with a very strong stand as we near the 2-minute mark before the first half. Now Jones fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Malik Neighbors, the rookie, has his first of his career. And the Giants take the lead. Keep your eyes locked in on your QB, and he'll eventually find you. Seattle down by a touchdown, trying to make something happen before the first half ends, as Smith floats it into the arms of Metcalf, cutting upfield, and eventually pushed out of bounds inside the 30. Offense has been clicking more often, as this pass is caught on the outside, and Noah Fent accelerates, putting them inside the 5. First and goal. Touch pass to Lockett looking for space. He fights through and crosses the goal line, but this one's coming back on another holding call. Now from the 12. Running outside with Kenneth Walker, and somehow this results in a loss of 1. Seahawks will try this through the air, and this time Lockett couldn't hold on. Tyler Nubin with good coverage makes it third down. From the 13, Smith drops, decides to take off, takes a huge hit, and he'll be 4 yards short. Seattle already converted 1 fourth down, but this time they'll just take the points, as Myers will put this through. We'll enter halftime shockingly down by 4. The Giants really came to play today, and it's been really upsetting that we haven't done a good job against their offense. Our secondary has been really flat-footed, and our D-line just hasn't put any pressure on Danny Dimes. We'll need to stop letting them extend the plays for us to come away with this one. An update on the Niners, who are well in position to get their 4th win of the year, and we can't afford for them to extend their lead in the division. In this game, we need to win before facing them next game, as they start the third quarter with a Charbonnet run up the middle, and it's been a tough day of running the ball. Their front 7 has shut down those lanes today, and Walker will catch us out of the backfield and pick up a first down. You certainly don't want to become one-dimensional, especially with our recent success on the ground. But the Giants have given us nothing today, and that time the linebackers were simply unblocked. Trying again, in a much bigger lane as Walker will easily walk through to move the sticks. One play later, Gino's gonna throw again, heaving this downfield, and caught by JSN, being chased down by Banks on a huge play to open up their second half drive. From the 7 on 1st and goal, to the end zone, touchdown! Tyler Lockett puts them back on top. Just an easy, smooth route against the G-Men secondary, and a good job adjusting to the throw being behind him for the lead. It's nice that we've taken the lead, but can we stop this Giants offense? And it's been a struggle since the first drive of the game. One play later on 3rd down, Jones drops scanning the field. He decides to do it himself and takes off for the first down. Jones has been dangerous on the ground as Byron Murphy is shaken up on the play. He'd be okay. From the Seattle 43, running another read option with Jones. He's got plenty of space, has a block from Neighbors, and will be taken down near the 25-yard line. Jones has 85 yards rushing on 5 attempts. Simply unacceptable. As Jones, working the pocket, trying to run, but this time taken down for a sack by the former Giant Leonard Williams, and they'll be knocked back by 7 yards. Now Jones fires deep and has a man, but he drops it in the end zone. Darius Slayton had Witherspoon beat, but he didn't close the deal. Seahawks catch a break. Jones needs 17. O-line gives him all day now, and he decides to do it himself again. No one near him, and somehow he'll go over 100 yards rushing plus a first down. Danny Dimes is doing it all today. Now he throws for the end zone, caught for the touchdown. Darius Slayton makes up for his drop earlier and putting them back on top. I'm really disappointed how Tariq Woolen gets beat in man coverage here, and Slayton holds on even with the contact being made. The good news for us is our offense has been on point today, and it's guys like Tyler Lockett who continues to contribute in a big way. The passing attack just has a different feel than our first few games of the season, and love the effort through the air as Charbonnet shakes off a tackle to pick up another first down. Final play of the 3rd quarter. It's a Kenneth Walker run, and that's one of his best runs today. Into the 4th quarter we go. Back to Walker, and that's been most of what the ground game has looked like today. Needing to get to the 20-yard line. Smith to pass, slings it over the middle, and caught by Lockett short of the marker. Seahawks won't hesitate here to go for it on 4th down. Smith zips it across the middle and finds Noah Fant, who will get the first down and more. 1st and goal from the 10. Walker out in motion. Smith flips it back out to Walker. He'll get a block and accelerating to the end zone for a touchdown. Seahawks back on top as these two offenses go back and forth. Excellent blocks by Charbonnet to fend him off. And now it's all about the defense. Field goal games, the Giants start from the 25. Jones drops back to pass, lofts it, and hits his man Allen Robinson over the middle for a big gain near midfield. I have no idea how that ball threaded through Isaiah Rodgers' hands. And that pass also caught by Devin Singletary on the slant, and the defense having a tough time to start this drive. Now Jones, quick toss on the outside, and Dio Johnson has another catch, and this will pull them inside the 30. 3 straight completions by Daniel Jones. Now Singletary with the handoff up the middle, and he'll pick up another 3. About 6.5 to go. Jones takes a deep shot to the corner of the end zone, caught by Neighbors for the touchdown. How did that happen? We were in cover 4. Tariq Woolen doesn't get deep enough in zone coverage, and he had a play on the ball, but doesn't even put his hands up. And the Giants have exposed Woolen today and retake a 4-point lead. Our defense has been completely outmatched and our offense has been great, but we really couldn't get the ground game going, and it's just more offensive line troubles that's making it difficult today. And on 3rd down, we couldn't even get that screen pass off. Unfortunately, we get silence at the point of the game where we really needed to put points up, as Dixon boots this deep to the Giants. Fair catch called, and this one has one too many bounces, forcing a touchback. Giants in a position to really put this game away as Jones opens up with a pass, and that's caught right in front of Tariq Woolen, who's letting anyone walk by him today. Disappointing day for him. Now a run to the left side with Singletary, and he'll be just shy of the marker and a huge third down here. Can't run commit here as they go back to Singletary up the gut for the first down. That was too risky to run commit because if they pass, it's essentially game over. But now Tyrell Dodson gets them in the backfield for a loss and taking us to the 2-minute mark. Seahawks will stack the box for the remainder of this drive, needing to get the football back and obviously burning their timeouts to conserve whatever remains. And this run on third down has a bit more space, but the Seahawks were able to converge to bring him down, forcing the Giants to punt this away. Seahawks need 82 yards to win the game. They start off with a pass, and Lockett able to hold on for a short gain. Still plenty of time to make something happen, but first they'll need to reach the 28 to move the sticks, as Geno guns it on the run, and that pass is too far out of reach for Lockett. The pressure is on this fourth down. 3 receivers lined up to the left. Geno drops, slings it across over the middle for Fant, who will keep this drive alive. Clock, however, will continue to tick down as they try to conserve that last timeout, as Smith tries to go back to Fant, but the Giants were prepared for it. 22 seconds left, needing a big play to happen soon, as this is launched across and caught by DK. He'll take this out of bounds at the 40, surpassing the century mark. 16 seconds to go. Smith looking for another big play, but once again missing his target, and time is not on our side. On second down, Smith taking a deep shot left side and knocked down. They still have 1 timeout, so they can go over the middle once more. As Smith fires across, and it's intercepted. Jalen Mills with the return, and a huge call with the flag on the play. And it's another hold. Unbelievable. That is the game. And the Giants will take one final kneel down, and Brian Daboll with a villainous smirk, and that's making me sick. I can't believe we lost to a low caliber team like this, but we simply didn't get the job done again. And we let the Giants steal their first victory here in Seattle, as we are sadly still in search of our first home win. Geno had a great game again, going over 300 yards and 2 scores with another pick. Kenneth Walker had his opportunities, but it simply was no match against his defensive line today. Metcalf and Lockett both had 7 receptions, but the ball was distributed pretty evenly throughout the game. Defensively, Tyrell Dodson had one of his best games with 10 tackles and 2 for loss, as well as the rookie Byron Murphy with 2 TFLs. Despite some standout performances, we struggled to generate consistent pressure on Daniel Jones. We allowed him too much time to work the pocket. However, my biggest concern was our secondary. Our DBs were often a step behind, missing assignments and leaving receivers with way too much space to operate. Whether it's blown coverages or a lack of aggression in attacking the ball, we simply didn't do enough to disrupt the passing game, leaving gaps in coverage and missing key opportunities to make plays. And Tariq Woolen's play as of late makes me very frustrated with his performance. This is a straight up missed assignment where your one job is protecting the deep part of the field, and he failed to do that or make a play on the ball. And if we can't be successful against the Giants playmakers, we are in for a treat against these Niners with firepower all across their offense, and they are coming off their recent win over the Cardinals. It will be one of the toughest games we'll have this year. Offense has been pretty easy in Madden 25 this year, so I wanted a chance to share my sliders. This is pretty much the Mat 10 sliders from Madden 24, and it's worked out pretty well so far for me on how these games play. But you also see how these games are more difficult for me, but then again, I'm not that good at the game. I've also adjusted my progression and regressions for Madden as well. I want to keep this series entertaining with as much realism as possible, and this also comes from the Madden 24 video that I saw from Mr. Hurricane. So you guys can totally check that out. I do think it works, but I did maximize regression for running backs up to 200, just so that we can have a younger rotation of running backs just like in the NFL. So obviously another tough loss as we try to keep this thing moving at a reasonable pace. We'll take on the Niners next, and we have some guys that are returning, but Connor Williams is not one of them, and Byron Murphy will also miss this week as well. So tons of challenges ahead in the divisional matchup. But that will be all for the episode. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Seattle Seahawks franchise coming your way. And thank you guys so much for being here. Feel free to comment on how you'd fix this team. I need help. But I'll see you in the next episode against the Niners. I'm Monkey C, and I'm out.